Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to be working on these groovy mushroom purses. So with this, you have two options. You can either do a size small, and with a size small, you're going to need both a 3.5 and a 4.5 millimeter hook, 3.5 millimeter hook, sorry. And then for the large size, you're just going to need a 4.5 G/7. This is my hook. And as for yarn, I choose medium weight cotton yarn, like sugar and cream, lilies and cream, peaches and cream. And if you need to know exacts for your, these are going to be my 4 colors for my mushroom top. You're going to need a total of 4 to create your African flowers. And so for the center, I used a total of 7 grams or 4 yards. For the first petal color, or the flower petal, I should say, I used 21 grams or 12.5 yards. For the border, oh, that's my border, sorry, I mixed it up. I used 14 grams, 8 yards. And then for the main color of your mushroom top, I used 28 grams or 17 yards. And then if you need to know, for the mushroom base, I use one color. I preferred to hold 2 strings of yarn at one time. So I got 2 skeins of 4 ounces each. So that's like 226 to 380 yards total. I don't know exact, but if you get like 2 of the big balls from Joann's or something, that should be enough. You're more than welcome to just use one line of yarn for your base. If you want to sew in a lining, I just use 2 because if you notice, it's more durable, less sagging, less stretching over time. But obviously that's a personal choice for you. You can do it however you want. So to begin, if you're familiar with African flowers, this should be really easy to go along with. So we're going to start with our flower center color, which I have pink, and I'll just show you because I made a couple just to sort of speed our process along. So I did pink. The only thing I didn't do is the main color. So to begin, we're going to take our yarn and we're going to go ahead and chain 4. So you're going to chain 4 and then you're going to slip stitch it to the 4th chain from your hook to make a ring. 2, 3, 4. And then once you've made your ring, we're going to go ahead, we're going to chain 3, and that's going to count as a double crochet. And then we're going to go ahead, double crochet inside the ring, just like that. So you see you got chain 3, double crochet, then you're going to chain 1, and you're going to do 2 double crochet into the ring. And then you're going to do another chain 1. Get out of here, yeah. And you can continue this 2 double crochet, chain 1 3 more times. So you're going to have a total of 5 2 double crochet sets and 5 chain 1s. So I got 4. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then you're going to finish with your chain 1 and slip stitch it into the top of your chain 3. And then we'll go ahead and fasten that off. So your first round should look like this. You're going to have 5 2 double crochet sets with chain 1s in between. So to continue with round 2, we're going to get our flower petal color. And what's fun with this is if you're using up scrap yarns, you can mix and match all your flower colors and things like that, and then just keep a uniform base color for your top mushroom top. That's all up to you. So we're going to go ahead and attach our yarn into any chain 1 space. It doesn't matter, you don't got to start where you left off. So any chain 1 space, You're gonna attach your yarn, and you're gonna chain 3, and then you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna double crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and then do 2 more double crochets into that chain 1 space. And then now in each chain 1 space, you're gonna continue the 2 double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochet around. So go around to the next one. So it's gonna be looking like that going around. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause, and then you can start up when you are finished with this round. When you slip stitch to the chain 3, don't fasten off, because we're gonna continue using this color in our 3rd round. So just remember that. So this is what the end of your round 2 will look like. You're gonna slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. And now to continue into round 3, we're gonna slip stitch twice so that we start in the chain 1 space of round 2. So I slip stitch twice so that we're in the chain 1 space. And now we're gonna chain 3, which is gonna count as a double crochet, and you're gonna do 6 more double crochets into the chain 1 space. So now you're gonna have a total of 7 double crochets into your chain 1 space, and you're gonna continue in each chain 1 space, do 7 double crochets, and then you're gonna slip stitch to the top of your chain 3 and fasten off. So I'll go ahead and pause, and you can start back up when you're ready. So now you finished round 3, and we're gonna continue with our border color. So with this, you're gonna attach to the first double crochet of any set of 7 double crochets. So attach it to the first part of your petal on any petal, and you're gonna go ahead, oops, you're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna single crochet into the same stitch, and now you're gonna single crochet the next 6 stitches across. So you're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're gonna do a long double crochet into the round 2 space between petals. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna yarn over, you're gonna insert it down in between your round 2 spaces, and you're gonna yarn over and draw up a loop. Try to give yourself a little easy with the tension, just so it doesn't crumple your flower. And then you're gonna have 3 loops, and you're gonna yarn over, draw through 2, and then yarn over, draw through 2 again. Just like that, so then it goes down into your 2nd round. And now you're gonna continue, you're gonna do 7 single crochets, and then another long double crochet. And you're just gonna repeat this all the way around, and then when you finish, you're actually going to skip the first single crochet you made, and you're gonna slip stitch into the second single crochet to create an invisible stitch. So then you don't have to worry about, is it a stitch, is it a slip stitch? It'll be a stitch. So I will pause while you do this, and I will go ahead and show you how to slip stitch it to the second one if you're unsure when you come back. Okay, so if you are unsure how to finish this round and you're confused by the invisible stitch, I go ahead and you see this first single crochet, I'm gonna skip over it, and I'm gonna go and slip stitch into the second one. So then when you it might be hard to see, but it makes it look like like just a stitch like every other that you can go into, and then you don't have to worry about skipping it or anything. And then you're gonna go ahead and fasten off. And while I have you here, you're gonna wanna repeat this process to make a total of 6 flowers. So we'll go ahead and make a total of 6 flowers. I'll show you how they're gonna shape out. And I'll show you my method of joining them together with the main, using the main color. So that's kind of how it's gonna shape out before it's all connected. And we'll go ahead and start our round 5 with our main color. So for your main color, which I chose orange, you're gonna attach your yarn into the 4th single crochet on any petal. So it's gonna be like the top point. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, attach it there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna chain 3. Which is gonna count as a double crochet. And then we're gonna do 7 double crochets across. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then now you're gonna end up back in your top of your petal where you're gonna do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. So you're gonna double crochet, chain 1, double crochet into the same stitch. And then you're gonna continue, you're gonna do 7 double crochets, and then you're gonna make another corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So I'll show you one more time, and then I'll pause it and let you finish. For this first one, you will go ahead and fasten off, but for the other ones, we won't because we'll join them together as we go. That's personal preference. I like to make things easier on myself. If you don't like it, you can sew them together if you want, but I'll just show you the way I do it, and you can decide from there what you like to do. So again, I'm in another corner, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So it's gonna be looking like that, starting to really shape our pentagon. And I'm gonna go ahead and pause and let you do that. And when you come back, you're gonna finish with a double crochet, chain 1, and then slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. So that will be in the same stitch as your starting chain 3, and then you'll fasten off. And again, as a gentle reminder, you're gonna end with a double crochet, chain 1 in the same stitch as your chain 3. And that's how you finish off that round. So I'm gonna go ahead and fasten this off so you can see it in its full glory. So this will what one piece, one flower of your mushroom top will be. And from here, we're gonna repeat this process, but you're not going to fasten off when you slip stitch to your chain 3. So I'll pause it, and when you're ready, we'll continue, and I'll show you how I join them together with single crochets. I feel like it makes it more durable, it's easier. I like to work smarter, not harder, and I don't know if it's smarter, but it's a lot easier. Anyways, we'll jump back when you're ready. Alrighty, now that you made your second one and you haven't fastened off, I'm gonna show you how I join them together. Hopefully a visual will be like, oh yeah, because I have gotten comments, at least with written patterns, that it doesn't make sense. So you're gonna chain 1, and you're gonna turn your work so the back of it's facing you. And you're gonna insert your hook into that chain 1 space, and with the pretty side of your opposite, because you're gonna have sort of the pretty sides facing together, so you're gonna have outside, see, and then the pretty sides are together. You're gonna insert your hook as well into an adjoining, doesn't matter, chain 1 space, and you're gonna go ahead and single crochet them together. So then just like that, with them together, you're gonna single crochet both sides. So you're gonna go into your first double crochet there, your first double crochet here, like that, and you're gonna single crochet them together. And again, and we're gonna do this all the way across to our next chain one space. So you're gonna do it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, oops, almost 8, 9, uh-oh, I screwed up. So we're gonna have 10, a total of 11 joining single crochets. And I'm gonna, so once you reach from one chain one to the other, you're gonna go ahead and fasten off. And then we'll do a little reveal. So that's how it's gonna look. And then, so say this is the main top, we're gonna go around and join, going from here to here, so kind of like a V, and I'll show you in just a minute. And then you're just gonna continue it around. So I'll pause when you got your third one ready. I'll show you how to join a third piece to already existing connected pieces. Okay, to join your third and remaining flowers to what you already have, we're gonna go ahead, chain one, turn your work. Again, make sure that the front sides are facing each other. So the back sides will be facing outwards, like that. And you're gonna go ahead, and you're gonna insert in your chain one space, connect it with the joining chain one space. I don't know why I did that. And then you're gonna single crochet, you're gonna do your single crochet, shoot, how many times? 11, I think. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're actually gonna do 10, and I'll show you that on this 11th one, you're gonna insert your hook into this chain one space, and then you're gonna insert your hook, I don't know if you can see it, but this where you joined your previous two, so that little loop there, you're gonna insert your hook there and do a single crochet. So it kind of creates joins them with that corner. And then you're gonna continue joining this side with this side. So I'll show you, I think it's gonna be 10 again. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. I apologize for my nail polish. I have kids and I paint my nails like once every 3 weeks. Hee hee. I'm not a good girly girl. But that doesn't matter. All right, and then you're gonna finish with joining your chain one spaces of 2 flowers. Go like that, and then we're gonna fasten off, and then do a little reveal. Just like that. So as you can see, they're all joined in the corner, all joined. And you're gonna repeat this process around. Make sure that you're keeping one of your flowers as the middle, because that's gonna be the top of your mushroom. So then you're just gonna continue this process around. And then if you want, I can help you with the last flower. Basically with the last flower, you're gonna be single crocheting 3 sides to get 3 sides together instead of just 2. So if this seems understandable, then you don't need that. But I'll give you a little briefing if you need to. All right, I'll pause and let you connect your flowers. Okay, said I'd do a little walkthrough in case you were unsure about how to join your last piece. Like with the other ones, you're gonna go do a V, and then you're also gonna go on this corner too. So I'll pause, and when I get to this corner, I'll show you so you can see how it plays out. Just to show you on this last piece, I got 2 sides connected already, so I just need to connect this 3rd side, which like the others, you just single crochet across. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the camera. So again, just like with joining all the other sides, just follow with a single crochet across till you end in your chain 1 space, and then you're gonna go ahead and fasten off. And this will be the main part of our mushroom, and all we have to do is straighten out the edges and then add little fun picot edgings if you choose to. I tried to paint my nails, but I paint them like a 5-year-old. And go ahead, fasten off. So now you should have the main part of your mushroom, and you'll see you got these edges, and those we're gonna straighten out so that way it shapes more of a mushroom. So that's what we're gonna work on next. So hang in there. All right, so now to straighten out your edges, because you got little V shapes going on, we're gonna attach our yarn to the chain 1 space of any flower, so it's gonna be that top point. And you're gonna go ahead and make a single crochet. So you're gonna have 1 single crochet in your chain 1 space, and then we're gonna do 1 single crochet into the double crochet next to it. So you have 2 single crochets so far, and then we're gonna continue. We're gonna do 1 half double crochet. So 2 singles, 1 half, and then we're gonna do 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And now our next stitch, I call it a half treble. I don't know if that's the actual name for it, so if I'm wrong, please correct me so I can learn. But I'm gonna walk you through it. It's basically like a treble, but I'll show you. You're gonna yarn over twice, you're gonna insert your hook through the stitch and draw up a loop. And then you're gonna yarn over, draw through 2 loops. And unlike a treble, you're not gonna yarn over and draw through 2 loops again. This time you're just gonna yarn over and draw through all 3 remaining loops. So it's kind of like half a treble crochet. And we're gonna repeat this 2 more times. So you're gonna insert, draw through 2, and then draw through 3. And then 1 more time, insert, draw through 2, and then draw through 3. And now we're gonna do a treble 3 together. Oops, sorry about that. And we're gonna do it with this next stitch, our joining where that little crossbar is, if you joined like I did, and then the chain 3 of your next one, or the next double crochet of your first double crochet of your next flower. So we're gonna yarn over twice, insert it into our next stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So you should have 2 loops on your hook. We're gonna repeat this into the joining stitch where it crosses. Go in there, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. Now you have 3. And we're gonna do it 1 more time. Mine's gonna be in the top of this chain 3, which is also a first double crochet. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 2. So now you got 4 loops, and you're gonna draw through all 4 of them, just like that. So it kind of brings it all together. And now we're gonna continue. We're gonna do the 3 half treble crochets again. So again, if you're unsure, yarn over twice, bring up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2, and then yarn over, draw through 3, just like that. Yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, draw through 3. So we have a total of 3 half trebles after our treble together. And then we're gonna go ahead and do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're gonna do a half double crochet. So your second from your chain 1 space is gonna be a half double crochet. And then we're gonna do a single crochet into this double, single into this chain 1, and a single into your next double. So if you're unsure, your little double chain double is going to be single crochets. So you got 1, 2, 3 single crochets there. And then we're going to continue. You do half double crochet, 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do our half trebles again 3 times. So 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. And then again, we're going to do our treble 3 together using the last double crochet, the joining, and then your chain 3 or first double crochet. So yarn over twice, draw through 2, draw through 2, do it again into your joining. So I'm going to stick it right there. Draw through 2, draw through 2, and then into your next double or your chain 3, draw through 2, draw through 2. Remember, you're just going to repeat this pattern. So half treble 3, and do that 3 times. So 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, then 1 half double crochet, and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And now you'll just keep repeating this all the way around and slip stitch to your first single crochet. So I'm going to pause and I'll come back when we finish. Okay, so we're finishing up our first round. I got my last single crochet here. I may have said to slip stitch to your first single crochet. I take it back. Yeah, you're going to skip your first single crochet and slip stitch into the second one to create your invisible stitch, because I like to make things easy. So this is a usable stitch where you slip stitch, so don't forget about it. So now we're going to be working on our next round. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to single crochet into the same stitch, and then we're going to single crochet 1, and then here we're going to half double crochet 13. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry if I'm too slow, 5, my hands are frozen, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. And then after your 13 half double crochets, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna do 5 single crochets. You can do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then again, you're gonna repeat 13 half double crochets, 5 single crochets all the way around. And then at the end, you'll only have 3 single crochets and we will slip stitch it to the second single crochet, not the first one, again creating an invisible stitch. So I'll go ahead and pause this while we catch up. Okay, so you should have ended with 3 single crochet. You're gonna skip the first one and slip stitch into the second one for your invisible stitch. And now for our last round, which is gonna create our little cute little loopies and stuff, we're gonna chain 1, you're gonna single crochet into the same stitch, then you're gonna single crochet 2, and then we're gonna do a decrease or single crochet 2 together, whatever you're more comfortable with. So insert, draw up a loop, insert into the next stitch, draw up a loop. You should have 3, and then you're gonna draw through all 3 loops to create a decrease. And now we're gonna chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna slip stitch it to the first chain we made right above our decrease. So it creates this little fun picot. Of course, you don't need to do that if you don't want to. And then we're gonna single crochet 3, 1, 2, 3, and then again we're gonna do a decrease. And if you choose to do your little edging, you're gonna chain 5 and then slip stitch to the first chain you made. Just like that, and then continue. 1, 2, 3, decrease. And you're just gonna continue that pattern all the way around. And then you'll go ahead, and this time you'll slip stitch it to your first single crochet and fasten off. And we'll be officially done with the mushroom top. And we can continue with the base, which is so much easier. But okay, I will pause and we'll come back. So, you've now officially completed your cute little mushroom top. And if you chose to do the little picot edging, make it even groovier. So this was the hardest part. Now we're gonna work on the base. That's super easy. And then we'll do the strap, and I'll show you how to string it through the top and attach it. So let's get this party rolling. Okay. All right, for the base of our bag, regardless of if you're doing a small size or a large size, you're gonna need a 4.5 millimeter hook. And typically I use 2 strands of yarn for the base, but for this video, I'm just gonna use 1. 2 strands if you don't like putting in linings like me, because I just suck at sewing no matter how much I try. But you can obviously do 1 strand of yarn for your base and put in a lining if that's your choice. I'm gonna do 1 strand here just because it'll be quicker. I was kind of struggling trying to show you with 2 strands because it is a little bit tougher. Obviously it's bulkier, and I'm trying to be smooth and suave, and it was making me clumsy and awkward. So we're gonna go ahead and chain 5, and then you're gonna slip stitch to the first 5th chain from your hook, first chain made, to make a ring. Voila. And you're gonna chain 3, and we're gonna go ahead and do 11 double, this counts as a double crochet. You're gonna do 11 double crochets into your ring. So you're gonna have a total of 12 double crochets, including your chain 3. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so much easier. 8. Guess this bag's getting a lining. 9, 10, and 11. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do an invisible stitch again. So you're gonna skip your chain 3, and you're gonna slip stitch into the next, so your first official double crochet. So you're gonna So technically your second double crochet, and it's going to create an invisible stitch. So that's just going to look like a normal stitch. You don't see an extra little awkwardness. Makes it just look prettier and easier to make sure you don't have to keep up with your counting and whatnot, like me, because I'm bad with counting. Anyways, for round 2, what you're going to do is you're going to chain 3. You're going to double crochet into the same stitch, and then you're going to do 2 double crochet into each stitch around. So you're going to have a total of 24 double crochets. And again, you're going to slip stitch into the second double crochet to create an invisible stitch. So I will go ahead and pause, and you can jump back in when you're ready for round 3. So now you have round 2 complete. And to do round 3, we're going to chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. You're going to do a double crochet in the same space, and then you're going to double crochet 1 in the next stitch, and then you're going to continue this 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet all the way around. So you'll have a total of 36 double crochets in total. So 2, 1, so just so you see, just for clarity, 2, 1, 2, get out of here, hook, 1. And you'll continue that all the way around. And again, you're going to do an invisible stitch, so you skip a chain 3, slip stitch into your second double crochet. So I'll pause this and we'll jump in for round 4. All right, now this is where we're going to divide off into if you're doing a small size purse or a large size purse. So if you're doing a small size purse, you're going to chain 2, which is not going to count as a double crochet. You're going to double crochet into the same space, and then you're going to double crochet in each stitch around. And then you're going to skip the chain 2 and slip stitch into the top of your first double crochet. So you're going to have 36 double crochets total. And you're going to repeat this round for rounds 5 through 14. And then when you're done with that, don't fasten off. We will continue with the strap part. But go ahead. You're going to do double crochet all around. So you're going to have 36. And then you're going to repeat this round for rounds 5 through 14. I can't do the math right now. I'm sorry. It's too early. And again, don't fasten off. But now, if you decided you're going to do a large purse, which I will go through that with you, you're going to chain 3, which is going to count as a double crochet because we're still increasing our size. And we're going to go ahead and double crochet into the same stitch, and then you're going to do 2 double crochets. So you're going to do 1 and then 2, and then you're going to do an increase or 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. So you're going to do double crochet 2 and an increase all the way around. And then you're going to skip your chain 3 and slip stitch into your second double crochet. So again, double crochet 2 and then increase, or as I like to say, 2 double crochet, 1 stitch. And I'll go ahead and pause and let you do that. And before I forget, if you're wondering what the stitch count for this round is, it's going to be 48. Okay, so you're going to have a total of 48 double crochets. Okay, so for round 5 of your large purse, you're going to chain 2, just like you would for the small purse. You're going to double crochet into the same stitch, so your chain 2 is not going to count as a double crochet. And then you're going to double crochet in each stitch around. So you're going to have 48 double crochets still total. And you're going to do that you're gonna slip stitch into your, not the chain two, but into your first double crochet, and you're gonna repeat round 5 a lot. You're gonna repeat it for rounds 6 through 18. So that's what, 12 rounds? I'm sorry, it's too early for math. So you're gonna just repeat this, and it's gonna shape your bag for a total of 12 rounds. And when you're finished, don't fasten off because we're gonna go into doing the strap. So again, just one double crochet in each stitch around. You're gonna repeat round 5 for a total, including round 5, it's gonna be 13 rounds. So you're gonna go up to round 18 if you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 18. And again, don't fasten off. When you're done, we will work on the strap next. So I'll see you in a little while. All right, now that you've completed your base, so for the small size purse, you should have gone up to round 14. For large, you should have gone up to round 18. I did large, so I went up to 18. We're gonna work on our straps now. So for the straps, I don't know if you've watched my bandana tutorial. We're gonna be doing basically a double crochet cluster stitch. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna chain 3, and then you're gonna yarn over, insert into your stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, draw through 2 loops, and then you're gonna repeat this, yarn over again, put the stitch through the same stitch, yarn over, draw through 2 loops. You should have 3 loops on your hook, and then you're gonna yarn over and draw through all 3 hoops. Loops. I'm sorry, it's way too early and I don't have any coffee or tea. I'm hanging in there by a thread. By some yarn. Okay, I'm sorry, bad joke. Anyways, so now we're gonna continue this. You're gonna chain 3 and you're gonna yarn over. This time you're gonna stick it into the top of your cluster. So I don't know if you can see that little spot there where they're all joined together. Stick it through there and then yarn over, draw through 2, repeat that process. So this is gonna give you kind of like a macrame style strap cord. It's sturdy, I like it. It does have a little stretch. So what I recommend is doing this for a total of 44 clusters. If you want a 25-inch crossbody style strap, like goes across your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? So you want a total of 44. Obviously, you can make it as long or short as you'd like, but when you're finished creating your cluster chain for your strap, don't fasten off because we're gonna string it through the top of our mushroom and then attach it to the base again. So I'm gonna pause while we create our straps and then we'll come back. So now you have your strap complete. You're gonna drop a large loop so that way your work doesn't come undone. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the top. In the top, we're gonna look at round 2. So that's where you got your double, chain 1 double. And you're gonna stick it going from bottom to top through any of those chain 1 spaces. So kind of like this. It can be a little tricky sometimes. So you stick it up like that, and then going across, you can either go here or here. One side's gonna have 3 petals, one side's gonna have 2. That's what happens when you got 5. And you're gonna go ahead and stick it across, and you're gonna go top to bottom. Stick it through the chain 1 space. EBGBD. Just like that. And you can pull it through, and of course you can adjust it once you're done. And for your small size purse, you're gonna end up attaching it 17 stitches from where you started. So you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, and you'll attach it there. And for the large size one, you're gonna count 24 stitches and attach it. So that way it'll be kind of evenly in half. And once you do that, you can fasten off and you are completely finished with your bag. I do want to point out something that I noticed myself, because I originally did these bases with 2 strands of yarn, and for this example I used 1, saying you could do a lining. So just to show you the difference, because it's quite a difference, when using 2 strands it comes out actually quite bigger. So I highly recommend doing 2 strands. Obviously that is a personal choice to you. This will stretch some too if you've got a lining in it. But yeah, I just wanted to make a note of that, because that is something that I should have known, but I was struggling crocheting with 2 strands, at least for a video, smoothly. It was difficult and my wrist's been hurting. Anyways, that's that. And you have your lovely little mushroom purse. I'm just gonna kind of half-ass this. Beep, beep, beep. Voila. All right, I hope you enjoyed. Sewing on those ends is gonna be a bitch. Sorry, I cursed. Anyways, feel free to leave me any feedback, tag me in your photos. Yeah, I hope this was fun. I hope it was easy. Let me know what I can do to make things better. Tutorials seem to be a lot easier than written patterns for me, because my brain gets jumbled up and I confuse myself really easily. So being able to just literally walk you through it, so much easier. All right, I'm done chatting. Take care.